Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Failing YouTube Marv. Now, happy guys today another YouTube gameplay. The gameplay you guys are going to be watching in the background is a 30-3 free-for-all. I also have a 30-1 free-for-all. I don't know if I'm going to be using both of them. It depends on how long the commentary runs, but I'm actually going to use the 30-3 first because I was rushing much harder. I was going for a nuke down, and, you know, I didn't get them, obviously, because I have deaths, and it's really hard to get nuked out. You die from a lot of BS things. Terrible spawns in free-for-all sometimes. It can be very annoying, and I'm actually going to be talking today about things that piss me off. So, obviously, it's a Tuesday, and this was the first day of the school week because there was a holiday yesterday, and you guys know I hate Mondays. The first day of the school week just always really sucked. I'm going to be just kind of listing some of the things that really piss me off sometimes. You guys know I make rage charges. I get pretty mad when I play Call of Duty, and there's a lot of other things besides Call of Duty that can piss me off sometimes. So obviously there's the BS deaths you die in Call of Duty. You shoot someone 10 times with the AN-94 at close range, then they have a ballista, they shoot you in the foot and you're dead. That's just one of the most BS things. Really annoys me. You're playing MW2, you get noob tubed from like across the map and it blows up even though it's like 20 feet away from you. Very, very stupid. You know, you're shooting someone like a ton of times. So you shoot them with the FA like 8 times and then they shotgun you at close range and there's just literally nothing you can do. It's just so many BS things you'll die from. I don't think the flak jacket even protects you from the small launcher or the RPG, which is really, really stupid. And sometimes I'll even get C4 when I have flash. It's just some really dumb crap that happens and that can really just piss me off. And that's just the obvious general stuff. And then what really pisses me off though is when I'm lagging and it says I'm forward bar. It's like Vonderhaar just sitting there blatantly lying to you. It'd be like, Vonderhaar, am I lagging? You're sitting there running in place like you're on a damn treadmill. And then Vonderhaar's like, nah, you're not lagging. Like, it just grinds my gears sometimes. So anyway, some other things that piss me off is obviously autocorrect. I think this pisses everybody off. Anybody who's ever texted in their life or tried to tweet out using their phone, which I'll try to tweet out with my iPod. And sometimes I just misspell stuff because of autocorrect and I end up having to delete the tweet. It's not something that makes me super mad, but it's just annoying in general. But something that can actually make me mad sometimes is when I'm texting someone and they correct me on every little mistake. So, you know, I'm typing one word, it says another word, it spells it wrong. You guys know how autocorrect is, it screws things up. And, you know, my friend just has to correct me. Is be like, oh, you spelled that wrong. Oh, do you know how to spell? And like, obviously, me and him both know that, you know, it's autocorrect, but he does that anyway. It's just very irritating. Very stupid. Another thing that'll piss me off is when I'm driving to school and it takes me 10 minutes to get to school. I know I have 11 minutes to get to school. If I drive at like 50 miles per hour, the speed limit's 45 on the road I use to drive to school. And you just got that one guy that, generally speaking, is like either a little old lady or some, like, teenager, 16 years old, just got their permit or something, their license, just started driving, aren't familiar with it, which I can kind of understand. But then sometimes it's just complete grown-ass man or something. Somebody knows how to drive. Sitting there driving 30 miles per hour in a 45 zone, literally 30 miles per hour, sometimes 35. One of the most annoying things I'll ever run into. Sometimes it just really pisses me off. That's something that's like, you could honk at them, but sometimes people get road rage. They'll pull out a gun, shoot you or something, you know. Sometimes they'll just go even slower if you honk at them, and it just doesn't end up working very well. Another thing that'll it doesn't like straight up piss me off also, it just kind of annoys me. It's when you guys have these girls at your school, I'm sure. It's just one of those girls, not every day even, but sometimes they'll wear a shirt, it has text on the shirt, you know, maybe right where their tits are, and so you're not staring at their tits, you're not a pervert, you just look and you're trying to read what their shirt says for like 2 seconds, and then they either just give you a death stare, they just glare at you, or they actually address you. You're like, hey, why are you staring at my boobs, you know, why are you perving on me? I'm like, I'm not, I'm literally reading what your shirt says. That's one thing that can really bug me sometimes, and it just kind of pisses me off. I'm like, why would you wear a low-cut shirt if you don't want someone to stare at your tits? Wear a regular t-shirt. It's just one thing that doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys are going to know this one. My teacher told me that I can't piss twice in one period. I cannot go to the bathroom twice in one period, and that just really pissed me off. She said I had to get a doctor's note for it. That's one of those things really high up on the list. That actually just makes my face red. It pisses me off. Another thing that'll really piss me off is a slow computer. Basically, a slow computer that shouldn't be a slow computer. So basically, my computer, it has like 600 gigabytes of space, somewhere around that range. You know, I've used it up some. It says it has like 750, but then system memory, it needs some space for that. And it's like a pretty fast computer. It should be. You know, I spent like $550 on a pretty nice laptop. Should run pretty nicely, right? But then sometimes it'll just be slow as crap. I literally have one program running, and it's just super slow. You click something, and it just doesn't work. So you say, yeah, you know, maybe it didn't work. Let's click it again. Not responding. Oh, it makes me so mad. It makes me want to punch a damn hole through the screen, but you know, I don't. And it's a good thing that I didn't, but it can really piss me off sometimes, let me tell you. And another thing is, you know, I need to take a poop sometimes. You guys have had it. You know, you have diarrhea. You just need to poop, and you need to sit in there for 10, 15, sometimes even 20 minutes. It happens, you know? And my mom always starts yelling at me, like, you honestly think I'm gonna get out of the bathroom faster if you yell at me? Like, you think you're gonna scare the shit out of me, is gonna, you know, get scared right out of me. No, it's not gonna happen. And you need to just chill out. You need to wait your turn for the bathroom or go to another bathroom. It's just kind of how it is. One thing that can really piss me off, which I know it's supposed to piss you off, is your alarm in the morning. My alarm, when it goes off, it's just one of the most annoying noises. It really just bugs me. It's more annoying than some of the mics I've heard on Xbox Connect mics. It's very, very loud, very annoying, right in my ear. It's just, I hate it. I don't know, maybe I need to get some like loud music for an alarm or something. Maybe that would work better. But I guess then again, you're kind of supposed to get annoyed by your alarm. Another thing that'll piss me off is people moving my things. This is one of those things that actually really pisses me off. So if you guys don't know, which you probably do, I have a very big problem with earbuds breaking on me. I don't mistreat them. They just seem to break on me every single time. I don't know if it's a thing with Skull Candies. It's the only earbuds that seem to be decent at my Walmart, and I'm not about to order earbuds online. It just takes too long for them to get here. And I get myself some $10 Skull Candies. I put them in my ears. I listen to them for like a week or two. And within that time, it generally breaks. And it's not usually that big of a problem. You just drive back to Walmart. It's like a 15-day warranty on it. And you know, you can just exchange it, return it, whatever. And it's not a big problem. It is a problem when you put the receipt in a certain place. You tell your parents, you know, don't move it. Don't mess with the receipt. And they go ahead and move it. And then you say, hey, why'd you move the receipt? And they're like, oh, you know, we didn't. And that just really pisses me off. That's one of those things that's like blatant lying. Obviously, someone fucked with my belongings, and that actually pisses me off. You can probably tell by the tone of my voice right now. Another thing that'll really piss me off is when I actually drive to a homeschool, is what they call it, and then I basically ride a bus up to my technical school. A lot of people have like a homeschool, which is just a high school close to them, and they drive there, and then they ride the bus up to the tech school. So I ride up to the tech school, and you know, there's seats on each side, and obviously one person has to get out before the other person. And generally speaking, you know, I have places to go, things to see, whatever, all that crap, and I need to get somewhere. So what I do is I kind of put my feet out in the aisle. I mean, you might say you're just kind of hogging space, whatever. I put my feet out in the aisle right before we're about to stop, so I can be the first one to get out, and I'm kind of claiming my space, marking my territory, you might say. I'm just kind of saying to the person, you know, sitting on the other side of the seat that, you know, I'm kind of getting out first here. And what really pisses me off is when they see my foot there, they know I'm about to go, and they just decide, oh, I'm just gonna walk by. Like, sometimes I'll honestly just put my leg out there and go, oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that, you know, when I obviously did, and I'll do that sometimes. Sometimes people just really piss me off. Another thing that'll really bug me is when I ask someone a question, a legitimate question, I need an answer, and I'm talking about when somebody that don't even give you an answer at all, okay? You ask them a question, it's important that they answer you, and they just say, these nuts. They think they're funny, but they're really not. Like, if you do that, then, you know, 2 seconds later, you're like, just kidding, you know, and then you answer the question, that's not a big deal. It's when they do that, and then they don't answer the question at all. That actually is something that really can just piss me off. And guys, I mean, if you want to do that to joke around, you can, but then just actually answer the question afterward. I didn't even really mention this before. This is the last thing that pisses me off, and this is people that play loud music into their microphones. And I don't know if they do this on purpose, or they're just trying to be a straight up asshole, and they want everybody on the planet Earth to hate them, even people they know in real life. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they do it on accident, but people that literally have music blaring, like they probably have already gone deaf themselves, which is why they can't tell the music is still on, into their mic, and it's like, it hurts my ears, and I just want to take a knife and stab their ears, just because of how loud it is. That can actually really just piss me off. And that's pretty much going to be it for the list of things that piss me off, guys. Hopefully it was somewhat relatable. And there's something I actually wanted to ask you guys before this video ends. Do you guys want me to set up an Instagram or a Facebook? Somebody has suggested me that I should set up some social medias, and I was also kind of thinking about professionalizing my channel a little bit more by like adding some playlists for my videos, you know, organizing commentaries, rage-tages, montages, just whatever, that kind of thing, challenges. Do you guys think I should do all that kind of stuff? Let me know. If there's anything that pisses you guys off, you know, leave it in the comment section down below. I'd like to read about that, and you know, maybe there's something I missed. I don't think there was. Anyway, guys, this has been Failing YouTube with Marvin. Follow me on Twitter, link will be down in the description below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more. Have a sexy day.